Peter Shilton returns in goal after missing the last 6 internationals and has a chance to atone for his part in the goal Poland scored on a similar night here 8 years ago. He's the only survivor of that team that played in 1973. And Alvin Martin of West Ham with only 1.5 internationals behind him. And bearing in mind that Dave Watson says he's now finished with international football, what an opportunity for Martin at 23, the youngest player in the England team tonight. His selection means the average age of the team is 28.5. The likes of Neil, Mills, Keegan and Brooking, knowing it's their last chance to play in a World Cup, as I said. And number 9, Paul Mariner, the last striker to score a goal for England, apart from penalties, and that was a year ago tonight against Switzerland. The Hungarian team has an average age of 29. There's only the one change from the accepted first-choice lineup, and that's at number 8, where Karol Chapo replaces the injured Tibor Nilyoshi. There are 5 exiles playing with foreign clubs, and one of them is the goalkeeper Ferenc Mezheros, who puts his form for Sporting Lisbon this season down to the coaching of Malcolm Allison. But there's a feeling in the England camp that he's noticeably left-sided and is less than comfortable with shots going to his right. We shall see. Well, hold tight, everybody, because here we go. And Keegan from the kick-off. Back to Phil Neal. Phil Thompson giving Alvin Martin an early feel of the ball. And across to Mick Mills. And immediately Martos, the right back, has picked up Brooking, leaving Garabar to Mark Mariner. The Hungarians like to play man for man. Phil Thompson. Keegan. McDermott. Overcame Muller, number 5. They put little Shalai on Keegan, the 11. This is Brooking. And England get the first corner, which Brooking will take. Mariner's going to the near post. Alvin Martin has come up. And Mezheros turns it for a corner on the other side. The ball is still causing a little bit of concern, but the referee appears to feel it's all right, and Brooking's going across to take the second corner. Mariner 9, Keegan 7, Martin 5. Played short. And it came all the way across to McDermott. It's going to be a goal kick. The Hungarians settling down then to keeping the England players under man-to-man surveillance. Left-footed notice, Mezheros. Martin's header. Mariner, Robson, Koppel. McDermott's down the right wing, offside. Balint, the Hungarian sweeper. Number 9, Tarocik, he missed it. McDermott. Brooking, the sort of start England were after with the play compressed into Hungary's half. Mills. Mariner's gone down the left. Garaba with him. He's turned him. Came through and crossed for Koppel to head it down, and it's Koppel again onto the near post, only back as far as Phil Neal with the shot. Phil Neal prepared to shoot on sight, and it was a good effort. Ball played down the England right. Koppel looking for McDermott initially on the near post, but Phil Neal taking it first time on his left foot. Good effort. And some pushing by Mick Mills on the jump. Well, Hungary have yet to launch a proper attack. suppose you'll be saying, long may that continue, but that's Fazekas. The ball driven wide for Joseph Tote, number 4, the captain. 5 is Muller. Valent. Martos pushing forward from right back. Chapo letting it run to Kish. Tote. Minutes gone, no score. Thompson for England. Brian Robson. Popple. In the back from Tote. That's a foul, to tackle from behind. On Steve Coppell. Goalkeeper, this is Trevor Brooking. Oh, there's a chance there to go. Paul Mariner. Well, the start England wanted, and it came from a free kick after a series of Hungarian fouls, and Meziros came and didn't make it. The ball comes out to Trevor Brooking. He fires it back in, and there's Mariner. 1-0 to England. Mariner, the man who scored the last goal from a striker for England from outfield play a year ago, gets on the end of it. This is Tarocic and Martin. Mariner, the goal scorer. The Hungarians are chopping away here with some tackles which are going on when the ball is gone. Mariner's just been fouled off the ball. There's an argument going on between him and Tarocic. Here's Brooking. It's Martos with the tackle. And Keegan. Good effort, beaten out by Meziros. Coppell's in there. He still is. Neil. McDermott. England have got everybody back behind the ball. Here's Tote, and they're pushing up now. Valent. Away to the right goes Chapo. Here he is. Valent again. Looking for Fazekas. That's well played by Fazekas. And the flag's up. And the whistle goes for the use of the arm. And that was the most threatening moment the Hungarians have yet produced. They bided their time there and chipped a very good quality ball into the penalty area for Fazekas, who's a dangerous player if he gets a yard of space. Thompson. Garaba. McDermott. Coppell. Garaba staying cool. But England apply the pressure again with Robson. What a fine run by Brian Robson. Oh, and Meziros able to smother it at the feet of Kevin Keegan. But Robson battled his way down to the goal line there to get behind the defence. Position that so many people feel he's best in, up front, darting about, shaking the defence. Coppell, Mariner. That was wild by Garaba. And the referee had played an advantage which didn't come out in England's favour. But Garaba is one of several Hungarian defenders who've, to say the least, been a little wild in their tackling in the first half. But we haven't had the trainers on the pitch, so there won't be much time added on here for stoppages. And we're in the last minute of the first half. Foul this time by Garaba on Keegan. A string of free kicks now to England. And Keegan and Shalai still seeing an awful lot of each other. Keegan's got his arm up. He wants this played in by Phil Thompson. There it goes. And Keegan was there. So was Dermot. And the referee ends the first half. Cheers from the Wembley crowd because England lead by 1-0. Paul Mariner getting on the end of Trevor Brooking's drive after 16 minutes and leaving Hungary with the task of scoring 2 goals now to prevent England from qualifying for the World Cup finals. It's a satisfying situation at half-time for the England team and their manager. There's been a number of other opportunities at that end, inside the Hungarian penalty area, 2 or 3 half chances maybe. But for the moment, England will be glad to have calmed their nerves slightly by scoring first. And the scoreboard shows the position at half-time. England 1, Hungary 0. So, can England retain their superiority here and complete the job that they've started so well? Mariner putting Shalai under pressure. Keegan. And Keegan wide to Koppel. And a header by Garaba. Neil in quickly. There's Keegan in there again with Balint. And it's come free. And the drive was by Motson. A lively start to the second half by England, and Keegan again was the man who was giving the Hungarians all sorts of bother. Balint, the number 3, went up with him, and his header was a poor one. It came out to Robson, and his shot was just wide. Torachik, they've got 4 others up with him. Looks for Kerikesh, good tackle by Phil Thompson. I wonder if the Hungarians are thinking of actually substituting their goalkeeper. Suddenly, Bela Katsic, the substitute goalkeeper, has had a run down the touchline, and they've sent an official behind the goal of Mežeroš as if to tell him that he may have to come off. This is happening away to the left, behind the Hungarian goal, and I'm of a feeling here that Mežeroš may be substituting. Well, our panel was saying how unhappy they felt the Hungarians might have been with his performance in the first half, whether he's injured or whether they just feel it's as though he might be. There's Bela Katsic, who played in Budapest in the 3-1 game. Anyway, England are on the ball with Steve Koppel. Brooking. Mežeroš is hurt this time without a doubt. Steve Koppel on the right wing, getting in a good cross. Trevor Brooking at the near post flicks it on. Keegan goes up with the goalkeeper, gives him a shove, and this time Mežeroš does need attention. He insists he's all right. He's waved that official back behind the goal. And Katsic continues to warm up within shouting distance of Mežeroš. And you can see a little conversation there going on between the two of them, look. As long as England don't get complacent, the crowd can chant, England are back. Brooking. Robson, that was terrific. Keegan, oh, it's a flick on for Mariner, can he finish? He overran it. His first touch wasn't good enough. And he knew it. The way was open there for England to make it 2. Brian Robson's approach play absolutely superb. Terrific bit of play by Brian Robson there, storming through from midfield to set the move up. To Rochik. That was Karakesh to Kish. And it's Kish with the shot, and Shilton in precisely the right place. Only the second shot Hungary have had, it came from Kish. In again for Keegan. This is Brooking. Mariner's far post. Oh, it was a good header out. The defender did well, Garaba. There have been a couple of very good clearances by the Hungarians when England have been promising to put the issue beyond any doubt, and Imre Garaba there did awfully well. Chapo. Incidentally, the news from Belfast is that Northern Ireland still lead Israel 1-0, so it's looking as though, as Karakesh gets the ball for Hungary, and Kish now. That was a header by Mick Mills. I paused there in case I was tempting fate. It looks as though we could have 3 British teams anyway in the World Cup finals, the way things are going, because that's a foul by Garaba, who gets a yellow card, his second in consecutive matches. And that could lead to a suspension when Hungary play their first game in the World Cup finals, unless there's a FIFA amnesty in the meantime for bookings received in the qualifying competition. He was booked against Norway, and he's booked there for checking Morley. Free kick to England. Taken by Mills. And it was Mariner who was pulled up there. And the Wembley crowd beginning to sense now that only a sheer disaster in defence will prevent England qualifying. Shalai. Robson, his tackling's been a feature of the England midfield, and Keegan a little flick to McDermott. They've got 5 players in attack. Phil Neal is coming up from right back as well. Brooking. Still Brooking. And still Brooking. And he was shoved. Not given. The defender, I think it may have been Garaba, seemed to knock him off balance, but the French referee had a look and said no. Wonderful piece of skill by Trevor Brooking inside the Hungarian penalty area, twisting, turning, and finally Garaba shoved him. Corner's been taken. Morley. Blocked by Martos. Corner again. Brooking so influential and so determined to get to Spain. 15 minutes to go. Brooking with the corner. Oh, and Martin came in and so did Keegan. Keegan back. Oh, it's just wide by Mariner. Well, Brooking took the corner, and watch Alvin Martin come in here, and the ball goes beyond him. Kevin Keegan beats Mesherosh, flicks it back in. Mariner's flick just misses the post. The England fans thinking now about booking their trip to the Spanish sunshine. He was away really then. Morley. Oh, McDermott on the far side with a volley, of which he's always capable. One of the best volleyers of a ball you'll see, Terry McDermott. Doesn't matter what height it comes to him, wraps his right foot round it, and a very, very fine try. Hungary, meantime, while you're watching this again, they're going to make a second substitution. They're taking off Chapo, and they're bringing on Zanto. Provided we don't concede 2 goals in the next few minutes. Brooking. Neil. Oh, there's a chance there for McDermott, and he drove it right across the goal. And knows that by his standards, it was an acceptable chance. 6 minutes to go, and this could have finished it off. McDermott got the rebound off Ballint, and Keegan tried to stick his foot out to turn it in. And Don Howe checks his watch. Martos. And the Hungarians seem to have lost the ambition now, if they had very much, which I somehow doubt. England have been at them, at their throats from the start. Robson. Onside, Trevor Brooking. Tries to pick out Keegan. This is Morley. And Mejerosh, who's happier stopping shots than he is taking crosses, denies Tony Morley. The header out by Ballint, straight to Morley, right foot volley, a tip over. Everybody waiting for the whistle, which will signal England's return to World Cup football. And Hungary not doing much more than keep possession. Tote. Thompson. And Peter Shilton ready to accept that. But Phil Thompson has got all the room in the world to play the ball to Phil Neal. And the referee blows his whistle, and England are back in the World Cup finals for the first time since 1970. And Kevin Keegan won't mind the bang in the mouth, because he's led England out of the wilderness now, and at last we've got something to bite on. England's World Cup hopes look dead and buried in September, but here we are in November, and we've qualified at last. Indeed, we've actually qualified for the first time since 1962. No wonder the flags are unfurled and Wembley rejoices.